Josef Stalin was the second leader of the Soviet Union. He believed fear was one of the best ways to motivate people. He also shared the Bolshevik philosophy that human life was expendable for the good of the Communist Party. The Nation Parade answers, what happened during Josef Stalin's purges? Criticism of Stalin, even telling a joke about him, merited a death sentence. At first, only general citizens, nobodies, faced execution. Then, in 1934, a high-ranking communist politician was assassinated, right in his Kremlin office. Stalin himself may have ordered the murder of this political rival. But he had the assassin executed, along with 50 others who may not have been involved. Then he simply kept going. He worked to eliminate every spark of opposition, inside and then outside the government. Within 1 year, 500,000 people had been executed, and 500,000 more were deported to concentration camps in Siberia and Central Asia. Living conditions in the prison camps were so horrific that huge numbers died from exposure and starvation. After culling his government, Stalin turned against the Red Army. More than 40% of senior officers were shot or deported. There seemed no logic to it. Enemies, allies, and common citizens were targeted or simply swept up. Stalin set a quota for arrests, deportations, and executions, which the secret police met regardless of anyone's guilt. Stalin then ordered a purge of the purgers, killing the people who had carried out his orders. By 1938, 1 million people had been executed and 8 million deported. Before World War II even began, Stalin had killed more than 5 million of his own citizens. State-controlled media ignored the mass killings and the fallout. Evidence of government crimes that leaked out was blamed on Jews, capitalists, foreigners, and enemy spies. When Germany invaded Russia in 1941, the recently purged Red Army was overstretched, poorly led, and ill-supplied. Stalin took no responsibility for this situation. He executed military leaders who lost battles. Russian soldiers who were captured were declared traitors, their families cut off from state support and then subject to arrest. Stalin renewed his purges after World War II, removing potential opposition from countries the Soviets had invaded. Stalin executed or exiled artists and writers, military leaders and politicians, scientists and academics. Stalin died suddenly in 1949. At the time, he was developing a system of concentration camps to hold Russian Jews and others he perceived as threats to his plans. Check the Nation Parade's full History of Russia for a list of sources. Watch the Nation Parade's shorter videos about communism, the invasions of Ukraine, and more. If you found this video helpful and informative, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the Nation Parade to make your world a little bigger.